Osmotic pressure. This is one of the colligative property. It's more important colligative property. Anyway, this is important for JEE, NEET and board exam. So in this video, I'm going to discuss here definition of osmosis, osmotic pressure and reverse osmosis. So these are the just formulas I given. How to derive and how to use these formulas we are going to discuss next video. So you can see here osmosis, the spontaneous flow of solvent molecules from pure solvent to solution or dilute solution to concentrated solution. Please just underline dilute solution to concentrated solution through semi-permeable membrane. Suppose I am taking here, this is the one solution. It's separated by semi-permeable membrane. This is called SPM. It may contain pure water and this is solution. This is solution. So assume that on 0.1 m NaCl. So this solution means more concentrated. This is solvent. So here solvent can move from, you can check it here, pure solvent to the solution. So this is pure solvent. Pure solvent. So you can check it. Pure solvent to the solution can move. Which is they are moving, sir? Only solvent molecules. Only solvent molecules. Please look into definition very clearly. I given only 2 lines definition. The spontaneous flow. Spontaneous means that is alone. You don't want to supply any energy. It can move itself. The spontaneous flow of pure solvent molecules to solvent molecules from pure solvent to the solution. That is a osmosis. Clear? Generally, students going to be confusion here. High concentrated to low concentrated solution. That is a term they are using, sir. Correct. That is term when you are using high concentration with respect to solvent, you have to use high concentration. Correct. High concentration is with respect to solvent. So wherever high solvent is means low concentration directly with respect to solute. With respect to solvent, high concentration to low concentration. With respect to solvent. So you can apply here that example. Here high solvent is there, this high concentration of solvent. Here low concentration of solvent because solute is there. Okay. So this high concentration of solvent to low concentration. So generally we are using, that is previous case, every case is solute, but this is solvent, that is you need to identify. So what is the role of semi-permeable membrane? You can check it here. What is the role of semi-permeable membrane? So which can access? So it contains a network of submicroscopic holes or pores that allow small solvent molecules through it. So semi-permeable membrane, which is already given here, this is the solution. We are keeping to separating between solution and two different solutions also can separate out. This is maybe you can take 0.1 m NaCl. It may can take here 0.4 m NaCl. So here solvent can move from which direction, sir? This is assume that one, this is 2. So solvent from high concentration of solvent to low concentration of solvent. This is 0.4. So here solvent is less, here solvent is more. So one compartment 1 to compartment 2, it can move solvent. Understood? Or dilute solution. This you may can say dilute solution. Is it correct? Dilute solution to concentrated solution. Which can move, sir? Only solvent molecules, only solvent. Only solvent. This is the semi-permeable membrane. The role is semi-permeable membrane. It can allow only solvent molecules, only solvent, SPM. So that's we given. These are two types: naturally semi-permeable membrane, artificial semi-permeable membrane. So these are the examples I given here: animal and vegetable membranes, which is a plasma generally you can say. That's the given pig's bladder. And with respect to artificial semi-permeable membrane, parchment paper. These are some type of, you may can say, filter papers also. Cellophane, cupric ferrocyanide, Cu2 FeCN6, and silicates of iron, cobalt, nickel, like this. These are the semi-permeable membranes. So you may can get direct questions: which of the following can act as semi-permeable membrane? Like these chemicals they will give directly. Next, this is the one question we given. You may can check it. FeCl3 on reaction with K4 FeCN6 in aqueous solution gives blue color. So you may can read and try to solve this question. These are the separated by semi-permeable membrane. So below they're showing that one on diagram. Okay. So here question is, in which compartment will get blue color? Clear. So assume that one I'm giving here concentrations also. This is 0.4 m. This you may can take 0.2 m. In which compartment means K4 FeCN6 FeCl there. In which compartment will get blue color solution? So what's your expected answer? In which compartment will get blue color solution? So generally you may can expect some people FeCl3 or some people K4 FeCN6. But answer is no. No color formation. No blue color, sir. No blue color. Reason here, it may can flow only solvent molecules from here FeCl3 to K4 FeCN6. Solvent can move, sir. Only solvent. What is the role of SPM? It can allow only solvent molecules, not solute molecules. When they are reacting, see, solute particles, when they combine, then only color will be formed. By moving solvent molecules, it won't form any color. That concentration may be changed, that's enough. Okay. Up to they are getting equilibrium concentration, up to that they can move solvent molecules from one compartment to other compartment. So there is no mixing of FeCl3 and K4 FeCN6 because SPM they won't allow that one solute particles. So FeCl3 is the solute particle. K4 FeCN6 also solute particle, so it won't allow that one SPM. Understood? Next, osmotic pressure. The hydrostatic pressure developed in the solution which stops the osmosis is called osmotic pressure. For example, I am giving other type of arrangement, which is osmotic pressure arrangement. So this is make and take. Here it contain semi-permeable membrane. So inside is the solution is there. And this is pure solvent. When we kept pure solvent, automatically solvent can move through SPM. So this is SPM, sir, which is given. This is SPM. So you can check it after some time. This water enter into the inside the solution. Height of the solution going to be increases. That rises up to certain height. After that, they stop. Whatever that height increases, H I am writing. And they are going to be stop osmosis. Wherever they stop osmosis means they're existing in equilibrium. Here they're existing in equilibrium. Solution solvent molecules and pure solvent molecules, they're existing equilibrium, but it will take place continuously. They have dynamic in nature. Okay. Wherever they stop osmosis means here some pressure is applying on the solution. Okay. That pressure is we call P external. The amount of pressure required, here you can see applied external pressure on the solution concentration solution which just stop the osmosis is called osmotic pressure. The amount of pressure which is applied on the solution to stop osmosis, that's we called osmotic pressure. Or the hydrostatic pressure developed in the solution which stop the osmosis is called osmotic pressure. So which is we are going to be calculated H. So pi equal to rho Hg. Here rho is the density of the solution, g is the gravity, h is the height. So some height is developed, increases here with respect to solution. This is which is that going to be applied pressure by calculating with respect to h. That pressure is hydrostatic pressure. That's also we can say to stop pressure. Okay, that's equal to osmotic pressure. Very simple. The amount of pressure which is applied with respect to the solution to stop osmosis, that's we called osmotic pressure. I'm giving very clearly one more. You may can check it here. This is the solution solvent, pure solvent. This is SPM. So now here, this is the solution. You may can check it. This is solution. Now suppose you are applying here some pressure. Anyway, pure solvent. This is pure solvent means it can move, sir. Pure solvent. This is solution. So osmosis can occur. So water molecule enter into the solution. But we are applying pressure here, top of the solution. When we are applying pressure means the solvent molecule they can't come inside because these solvent molecule try to move back. So they make an exist equilibrium very fast. So once they reach equilibrium means there is no osmosis. So which we are applying external pressure. This is P external we called. Okay. The amount of pressure required to stop osmosis is called osmotic pressure. Then reverse osmosis. So which we are applying external pressure, that is. So same thing here. This is a semi-permeable membrane. This is pure solvent. This is pure solvent. This is solution. So suppose they are existing in equilibrium each other, assume that one. At the time P external, which is osmotic pressure, both are same, pi. Okay. Now suppose I am applying more external pressure on this case, then solution to solvent, flow of solvent molecules increases. Solution to solvent. Suppose I am applying more pressure. Solution to solvent, water molecules flow going to be increases. In that cases, pi external is greater than pi. P external is greater than pi in this situation because I'm applying more pressure than osmotic pressure. So then solution to solvent molecules moving. So this is reverse. Supposed to be solvent to solution supposed to be moving, but here happened reverse. Is it correct? By applying external pressure, by applying more external pressure, here solution to solvent water molecule flow can occur. Supposed to be solvent to solution takes place, osmosis means, but this takes place reverse. That's we call reverse osmosis. This is the we can observe that one in our homes also. RO is there. RO means reverse osmosis, purification of water. You may can find out any water bottle label also. They may give by prepared by RO. Otherwise, you are getting pure water from seawater. That is also RO because seawater have more concentrated. From that we are getting pure water. That is also RO method only. Otherwise, it is groundwater we are taking, then we are purifying that one. Groundwater contains too many minerals, and we are removing that minerals. Means how we are getting, sir? Solution to that mineral means solution. Solution to pure solvent means that is also RO method, reverse osmosis. So we have applications also. You can purify drinking water by using RO method. You may can check it anywhere. RO method, RO process they will give. Okay. So next video will discuss osmotic pressure calculations by using Van 't Hoff equation and different forms of osmotic pressure. Everything will be discussed. Thank you very much. Please try to subscribe and share it.